One moment she is 19 years old, chatting with her oldest granddaughter and boys. Sorry, one moment she is a 19-year-old chatting with her oldest granddaughter about boys, and then she can become a 4-year-old playing with dinosaurs with her grandson. Leslie's speech today will be Kids Say the Darndest Things, 5 to 7 minutes. Leslie.
My 3-year-old grandson, James, is quite a character. On any one day, you might talk to him, and his name will be Daxie, or Daxalicious, or PoopyPants.com, or Captain Underpants. But he is quite a character. One day, he was asked to say the prayer at church. And so his parents worked very hard to teach him how to be reverent, fold his arms, bow his head, and how to be grateful for things. And so they were at church, and he walked up very quietly to the podium, reverently, hold down the mic to his face. PoopyPants.com! And his mother behind jumped up and pulled little PoopyPants.com back. And he's like now discovered the power of making children laugh. He's in the background while she's trying to say the prayer going, PoopyPants.com, PoopyPants.com, PoopyPants.com. So do they embarrass us? Yes. Hello, fellow Toastmasters, ladies, gentlemen, and friends. Art Linklater, back in the 50s and 60s, had a television show that was called House Party. And a small portion of the House Party show, he spoke to children. How many of you know Art Linklater? Have heard of him? From your parents, right? So he was really good about just letting kids be themselves and talk. He didn't even have to draw them out too much because you know what? Kids like to share. And usually they like to share the most embarrassing things. I remember one time I started to teach a Sunday school class of 5-year-olds. And when I did that, I asked, what are you grateful for? Not a good question to ask 5-year-olds. They were grateful for the most lugubrious things and said things that were embarrassing to me and I knew would embarrass their parents. But it's so fun because all of the embarrassing things as you grow up in time become really interesting. My little son, when he was like 1.5, he loved to run outside naked. And so he would just take his clothes off and he'd go outside. Well, of course, we didn't think a 1.5-year-old would be doing that, getting outside. But we put those little handles on as quickly as we could. No. He's very clever. And he learned how to put a purse over the door or put a tie or a belt so that he could maneuver the door to get out and he'd go put an exhibition on for the neighborhood. And so that was quite a character that he did that sort of thing. And he also was a character in other ways. Like for instance, they teach you lessons. Have you ever noticed that they teach you lessons? One time we were driving in the car, 3-year-old in the back seat, 2-year-old in the back seat. We didn't have wonderful car seats like they do now. And so they were just fastened in and with seat belts, but they weren't in any contained area. And so they were like fighting back and forth as 3-year-olds and 2-year-olds do. And so I had warned a few times and I reached back and I smacked my 3-year-old. I said, you don't hit your brother. He folded his arms and he thought, and then he finally Mommy, if I'm not supposed to hit my brother, why do you hit me? Now, some people, when they heard this story, thought that that was a little insolent, but to me, it was smart. And I learned from it, and I thought, how is a little child supposed to learn they're not supposed to hit if they're mommy? So it changed my parenting. Changed my parenting. Another time he came in to me and he said, Mommy, can you read me a book? And I was in the middle of doing bills. And I said, not right now, in a little while. And so I said, wait for me. It'll take a little time. And so he'd come back a few times and he would say, Mommy, can you read me a book? I don't have time right now. Soon, after several times of doing this, he came back in and he said, Mommy, I have a lot of time and you don't have any time, so if I give you some of my time, can you read a book to me? And so I love that. And then I had a son one time, he didn't like doing chores with the family. I used to put their names on a list, and they would do chores, certain chores, and so I would have his name on the list, and he didn't like that. He said, I don't want to do that. And I said, that's what members of the family do. We do chores together, and so we can help each other out. And he said, no, I don't want to do that. And so I crossed his name off the list. And then he'd come and he'd say, can you take me to soccer? Oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I have to make your bed. Can you take me over to Johnny's house? I can't. I have to set your table. And so eventually he learned, and he went and put his name back on the list and wrote chores below it because he wanted to be a member of the family. Do you like the misunderstandings they have sometimes? They have misunderstandings like we now call things tarcoons instead of cartoons. Or the dinosaurs drown in hot lava. You know, and there's all sorts of funny little things that they come up with. How about the little kid that wanted to go, it said that at church they sang the song about the cross-eyed bear. It was this cross-eyed bear. Or the little kids who wanted to sing the songs about the silver dishes. No, golden plates. So we always have fun with children and how they learn. Now today we don't have Art Linkletter or Bill Cosby, but we do have the internet where we can check out videos of little kids saying the darndest things. So tune one in and have a little laugh.